Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video I'm going to be going over battles that I did on stream with this team of Magnezone, Frostlass, and Gastrodon with Water Pulse. This is a team suggested to me by my Twitch chat, so if you want to suggest some teams for me to try out, just tune to when I stream on Twitch, usually in the evenings, East Coast, North American time. So the team consists of obviously Magnezone, Frostlass, Gastrodon. Obviously in the lead, weak to like fighters, but most of the fighters lose to Gastrodon and Frostlass, so it's pretty good coverage. And then Magnezone's really strong because Empoleon and Drifblim are super common meta. So let's go ahead and get started. We're just doing 5 quick battles here. We're gonna have Magnezone into Basson. This usually is really bad lead. Not that Basson's a particularly bad lead for Magnezone. It's just that they usually have lots of answers to Gastrodon in the back. So my intention, usually I throw a 10 here, then I'm able to switch. But because I lagged after it, or I lagged a turn, I'm not able to. So that's very unfortunate for me. So I'm going to build up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I threw like a kind of weird time there, but I was actually hoping that this wild charge would KO, and it does not, and that's actually really bad here. And I tried to farm down, but I'm not able to. And now I'm in massive trouble right now because I think they actually have double grass in the back, so this is absolutely terrible for me. There's really nothing I can do at this point in time. I really probably should have thrown the avalanche beforehand, but I was hoping to sneak a powder snow through. I'm gonna have to throw two. I did deny there, which is pretty nice, but this is really bad for me. And I go into Gastron knowing that they're definitely gonna have like Drifblim or in this case they have a Roserade in the back with Bullet Seed, and I am absolutely toast here. They're gonna absolutely leaf storm me into oblivion. Even these Bullet Seeds did quite a bit of damage. Maybe if I was able to preserve the shield, I could have mud slapped down. Maybe. I probably would have to call a weather ball bait or something, or I guess they could leaf storm and switch. So it was going to be a pretty tough team in the back anyway. So um, I had to catch the flamethrower and sack there. So there's a couple ways to play this, right? So I throw at 7 here, which is right before they get to the hydro cannon, and for this particular instance, I decide not to shield here, because I figured that I figured that Frost Ice can sweep in the back. So I'm gonna let this go. I don't know if I were to throw there, so I'm gonna farm down with Gastrodon, and I'm gonna take this move here because I want to preserve shields for. This does quite a bit. I want to preserve shields for the Frostlass, and they have Drifblim, which is totally expected because it does cover Empoleon's weaknesses. Very common pair. And then I'm going to switch. And what did I do here? I know for sure they Icy Wind here, so I actually call the bait. And they come into Toxicrow. And normally I would Avalanche here, but because I'm debuff, I'm going to go straight Shadow Ball. And the Shadow Ball doesn't KO, but it does put them low enough that I can farm them down before they can make it to another move. So I should be able to farm down here. I make a mistake, in my opinion. Here, I throw the avalanche. I should have stayed because the avalanche would have KO'd even though I'm debuffed. I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I switched here, but this was a dumb move on my part. Um, and I'm just one, but I'm one away here. They definitely don't have 2 Icy Winds here. And I'm able to KO. But that was a mistake on my part. I should have just stayed and threw the avalanche, which was what I was going to do anyways in order to KO the Drifblim. So worked out pretty nicely for me there. Kind of a weird team to be honest on their side. Double week to Gastrodon in the lead, but I guess maybe not a lot of Gastrodons in the lead because I guess there's quite a bit of Drifblim lead as well. So we're gonna see. I really like this Magnezone Frostless over here. All right, so this is a kind of a weird scenario here. So we do lag. I do get the extra one in because of the weird lag there. They actually just straight up wild charge me, which is kind of crazy here. And I build up a little bit here. I'm gonna throw the wild charge, and I'm gonna look to get to another one because I'm pretty close to it. I do resist the moves, and I throw the wild charge at the Cresselia, and this is gonna put the Cresselia pretty low. And then I switch to Frostlass. I shield the first one. They Moonblast. Maybe I should have taken the second one and try to farm. I take the second one here. Maybe I should have shielded one more time then farm down here. But I decided to just to build up to just enough, basically 100 energy, and then throw the move. And then I think I'm actually shorter. Oh, actually, no. I throw the. I was at 100, so I had the Shadow Ball ready. I throw the Shadow Ball. This actually just straight up KOs them, and they come into Roserade. And I'm actually gonna switch to Gastrodon because if they have Leaf Storm, they're gonna have to Leaf Storm me. So I actually shield this because I got the Mud Slap damage through. They actually do Leaf Storm me, and I overtap for whatever reason. Not that it really matters here. And they throw a Leaf Storm at me again, and I should be able to Powder Snow down and take them out. So it worked out fine for me. Roserade is actually kind of an interesting Pokemon in the meta. And for sure you want Bullet Seed over Poison Jab, because you really only want Poison Jab for like Abomasnow. You want Bullet Seed for like Batsonon, for Frostlass, for Empoleon, for Gastrodon, number of different Pokemon. The actually matchup would probably be weird with. I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit here. And we're gonna have Magnezone into Barrel. So I like to throw in CMP here, and I actually want to CMP tie with the Mirror Shot here and with the Surf. And this would be a crazy call on their side, so they don't call it. So I shield here. I meant to CMP tie the second time, but I actually forgot that it's one water gun less for the second one. So I end up desyncing CMP here, which is unfortunately kind of annoying. And I make kind of an interesting play here. I switch away to Frostlass because I don't expect them to have two answers to Frostlass. They do. And I have a good enough Frostlass set for sure. I know I survived this Hydro Cannon, so not a big deal. And I Shadow Ball, which they also survive because they win the Zero Shield. With the clock out here. And this was a crazy ending to this game. They made a slight mistake here by staying in, but I guess they didn't want to lock in their Drifblim with my Magnezone. But my clock wasn't even close to being up, so I switch here. I switch here, throw the Mirror Shot, just for some chip damage. They actually end up shielding, which is really nice for me. And they throw before I get to another Mirror Shot, which makes sense because I have a Water Pulse. And I throw the Water Pulse. And I think I'm 4 away from the Body Slam. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is actually a CMP tie to the move. And I'm able to land the Body Slam. And it's actually able to take out the Drifblim. So that worked out really nicely for me. Slight misplay in the lead for me. And then maybe slight misplay by the opponent at the end there, but worked out really great for me. So I think this is the fifth and final game here. I'm going to be showing off with this team. I do really like this team. Obviously, Gastrodon lead, I'd probably mirror. Because I expect them to have like Drifblim answers, which are like Drapion and Bastiodon, so I don't expect them to have answers to it. So this opponent makes a really nice call on their side. Um, um, and actually bait here. Um, they make a call to no shield. I do get the attack fall. This is almost for sure a bait, but it's too risky for me to no shield. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I cite to Wild Charge. The Mirror Shot wouldn't KO at this range, especially with the Icy Wind. And then I switch right away, and they come into Empoleon here. All these Empoleons are making my life pretty interesting here. The opponent makes a really nice call here by not throwing right away, because now they can shield, and then they get farmed to right before I get to another Shadow Ball. They're like maybe they had 7 there. So I'm gonna wait the clock out. I do have a lot of health on my Magnezone, but I have 2 answers here, and they're not switching out. I let this go, and I'm gonna look to farm down. And what I should did is I should throw the water pulse. I don't actually know why I threw the body slam here. Not that the water pulse does like a crazy amount of damage, but it makes sense as like their only reasonable call there. I'm gonna body slam them to put them into like a mirror shot range if they don't shield, or potentially mud slap down. And I'm good here. I'm gonna no shield this just in case they make it 2 crunches. They actually aqua tail me here, and that works out really well for me. I'm able to land the Wild Charge and take out the Drapion and go 4-1 with this set. I really like this team, so give it a shot. And let me know how you perform with this team. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see everyone in the next video.